Hello, Alafia family. Welcome to the Ase Ire Movement Ministry. I give honor to Funlayo, the chief priestess of Ase Ire, and to all the priests of the Ile. I am Sister Betsy, your movement leader. I am a yoga instructor and Zumba teacher and a lover of the body, and I'm so glad to be able to spend this time with you. So as you're coming in, drop a comment. Hello, Claire Mood. Good evening. So glad that you could be here and you can make it. I hope you're hearing the sound of my voice and it's coming through nice and clear. As others are coming in, drop a comment if you'd like to just let us know you're here. Make sure you have your water, or if you need a pillow or a blanket or some props for extra support, for example, a yoga block if that's in your practice, or you can certainly use a book as well, just for some extra support. And also, let's make sure that we're honoring our bodies and moving only as comfortably as is possible, so that we can take care of ourselves. So with that, we should get started. So glad that everyone is here, and let's jump in. All right, so glad you're here. Give me one moment, and we'll get started. All right. And as I'm getting the music set up, you can find your Sukhasana, your easy seat, your comfortable seat that we start with, just to take time to get centered, to get grounded, to come to this transition moment from everything that we've done during the day or just before we've arrived at this point, to get ourselves settled and in connection with our bodies. Certainly, if you'd like, you can use a blanket or a pillow to prop underneath your bottom. For a lot of people, that helps elongate through the hips because it'll drop the knees, and so you can create a little bit of space. So if you have some tight hips or want to get an extra bit of support, that's a prop you can certainly use. Or if you want to just be on the floor, that's fine as well. Remembering that we are listening to our bodies and doing what it says that we should do to take care of ourselves. An offering is to just pull away the flesh from beneath our bottoms, really helping us to stay grounded, feeling those sits bones deep into our mats or floor, going down into the earth. So it's the way that we're going to start by really supporting ourselves, feeling safe, feeling grounded, enabling that root chakra so we have that place of support. And as you find your comfortable seat, whether it's cross-legged or feet out in front, whatever is comfortable, we're going to let our hands just gently rest on our knees if that's where you'd like them to land today. Palms facing down if you're feeling like you want to invoke the feeling of grounding, or palms up in an intention towards receiving, or just leaving them right there in your lap. So that's up to you. And as we come to this moment, I invite you to find a soft gaze or close the eyes with the intention of just bringing the awareness and energy inward. Again, we're using this as our marking point for our sacred time together, for this special moment of movement and the moment that you're being able to give to yourself, to just be in connection with self. This is a time of no judgment, not judging yourself, not I need to be better, or I need to do more, or I need to be more this or that. You are exactly enough. And this is a practice in checking in with ourselves, being in tune with ourselves, learning more about ourselves, and inviting a new relationship with ourselves in our body, one that strives towards feeling safe and trusted and loving and that we share with ourselves the same loving kindness that we give out to those who we care about and who we love. And so taking this moment here to just be for a second, noticing what might be drawing your attention in your body. Is your attention going to a new place that maybe you don't usually think about? Or is your attention not someplace that you often think about in the body? Together, we're going to take a deep inhale through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. Just rolling the shoulders back, dropping through the upper shoulder blades down into the spine. Maybe you lift just a little bit taller, up through the hips, up through the torso, up through that beautiful crown, lengthening through the spine, while also feeling planted, feeling rooted in those sits bones into the earth. Taking another breath together in through the nose, exhaling through the mouth. One last breath together to initiate our practice in through the nose. Exhaling with an audible sigh. And just releasing tension. Maybe you even just take your face and kind of draw down around your jaw, giving yourself a gentle massage in the cheeks and the jawbone. Maybe making its way up towards the temples. Giving yourself a little massage across the forehead, across the eyebrows, in between the brows. I know I always have those frown lines there. Smooth them out. Gently, gently tapping under the eyes, waking up that area. Upper cheeks, full cheeks, and down towards the sides of the neck. Upper shoulders, just a gentle acknowledgement for those muscles, for that part of the body waking itself up. And taking one hand across to the opposite side, massaging a little bit on that shoulder, and then just gently pressing and patting down to that opposite arm. Bringing attention, connecting one side of the body to the other, finding balance across the body, down through the hands and the fingers, and then switching sides, starting at the top of the shoulders and going down that opposite arm. Again, just building that connection across the body, one arm helping out the other. Down to the fingers, and then flipping one palm over, holding on to it with the opposite fingers, and just a gentle stretch. Again, attention and awareness through that forearm. Bending it back just for balance, opposite side. And bending it back. Let's just do a few shoulder rolls just to engage that upper body. Reverse. And gently moving the head from side to side. Making some small semicircles, one side to the other. Coming back up to a neutral position. Inhale, arms lift up overhead. And with intention, we're going to drop the head to one side. Palms face out to the opposite side. Inhale, back up to center. Exhale, dropping the head to the opposite side. One more time. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, dropping the head. Inhale up. Exhale, opposite side. Releasing that hand that was on your head. Head comes to the central neutral position. We're just gonna inhale and exhale, pressing the palms away from us. With the intention of feeling whatever comes up with this opening across the chest. You might feel with the forearm or in the palm, feeling like you're pressing away the walls. Shoulders drop back, energy down those shoulder blades, lifting up again through the hips, through the top of the crown. Inhale, exhale. And you can close your eyes here if you'd like to really just see what's coming up for you. What are you noticing? Where is your attention and your awareness going to? And on your next exhale, we're going to flip the hand so that the fingertips are facing down. Just for balance, getting that opposite side stretch from that palm. Inhale. Exhale, dropping the hands down, just shaking them out a little bit. That was a lot of work on those forearms and palms. Inhale, arms come up alongside again. Exhale, wrapping one hand on top of the other and just embracing yourself. We're going to give ourselves a gentle caress and hug. Maybe rocking from side to side. Literally practicing our self-loving kindness here. Inhale, arms open up. Exhale, opposite arm comes across. And a gentle rock, if that feels comfortable. Dropping the arms down on either side. Inhale, palms come up alongside the ear. Exhale, letting one arm come down to the opposite one side. Opposite arm comes alongside the ear. Bringing your awareness to that seated opposite hip so that it's not lifting up, but rather it's planted firm down into the mat or your floor. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, releasing down to the opposite side. And this is an opportunity where if you did need some extra support from a block or a book, you can certainly let the hand come there. If it's not coming down to the floor, that's just fine, wherever it needs to land. Inhale, coming back up to center. Exhale, walking the hands out in front. Taking a deep stretch. Again, if you need a prop, you can certainly rest on that. Even if you had a book, for example, letting that be out in front as your resting place. Wherever you land. Letting the shoulders fall forward and release tension. And noticing that perhaps when you inhale, you feel your body gently rising just with the air and the oxygen that's going through your body. And as you exhale, releasing down. Gravity is going to carry a weight of you down towards the floor. Inhale, walking the hands back up towards center. Stretching out one leg to the side. The other opposite leg is going to stay in close to you. Inhaling both hands up alongside your ears. Exhale, releasing down to one side. Sort of like what we did when we were cross-legged. Opposite arm can come overhead if that feels comfortable. Inhale, both arms come to center. Exhale, just for balance, gentle twist to the opposite side. Coming back to center, switching those feet. Inhale, up. Exhale, dropping down to one side. Hand comes alongside the ear. The arm, rather. Inhale, both arms back to center. Exhale, reaching out. We're switching our legs out in front. Hands reach out in front of you. And letting them land wherever they may. Dropping the head down towards the knees. Letting gravity do the work for you. So as you inhale, maybe your chest gently rises as you feel the oxygen going in across the top of the back. And as you exhale, gravity is letting your chest fall closer to your thighs. Very good. Keep going, letting that gravity hang beneath you. Letting it do its thing. That's better. Releasing in the hips so you're not holding tightness there. Releasing in the knees so the knees are not tight either. Inhale, walking the hands back up towards the thigh. We're going to bend the left leg. And again, finding support or a place of comfortability for you if this feels like it's too much pressure on the knees or on the hips. We're going to cross the right ankle over the left knee. Just bringing some attention to some hip openers. So you're kind of creating the number 4 with your legs. We've done this usually on our backs as part of a cool down, but we're going to do this in a seated position today. So your foot is planted here, and then you have the right leg crossed over the left knee. Finding some stability behind you so your back isn't curved. You want to be sitting up straight, right? Hands are behind you, and just feeling a stretch perhaps through the hamstring and opening through the hips of that right leg. You could also rock from side to side if that feels comfortable. And adjusting your hands or your base if you want to be closer to that front foot, or adjusting it to the level of stretch and opening that feels comfortable for you. Good job. We're going to release that bottom foot. And now we're going to cradle that right leg. And again, whatever feels comfortable. So maybe you're just down here, which is totally fine, or continuing to open your hip, however feeling good for you. But you can certainly, if it's in your practice today, wrapping one arm around the knee and the other around the foot, and just rocking from side to side. Getting a different intention of awareness and opening through that bottom left hip and leg. We're just loving all up on ourselves today. All the love and kindness, all the embracing everywhere. There you go. All right, and just releasing out again, wherever the foot may land in front, and bringing it down, switching legs. So the right leg is going to be planted. Left ankle comes to right knee. Support from behind. Palms are firmly planted behind you. Feeling that hip opening through the left hip and in the opening through the hamstrings. And just rocking from side to side, or just staying still. It's fine too. And kind of almost melt into that feeling. And releasing that bottom foot down to the floor, cradling that left leg. Gentle rock from side to side. And on your next exhale, extending that left leg out just for a gentle stretch before we transition. Good job. Bringing soles of the feet together. Our butterfly pose. Hands are on the ankles. Inhale, lifting up, openness across the chest. And we're just going to pitch ourselves forward, initiating from the hips. So we're not rounding through the spine. Pitching from the tailbone forward on sort of a vertical angle. Again, bringing attention to that hip opening. Energy is up through the top of your head. So you want like this. And if you'd like, you can gently press the elbows into the knees to deepen the stretch if that feels comfortable today. Inhaling, coming back to a central neutral position. Exhale, tipping from the hips, pitching forward. Pressing through those knees if that's in your practice. Inhale, coming back to center. Exhale, pitching forward again. Let's take an inhale here together. Exhale, now we are going to tuck the chin into the chest, curving over in the spine. Head is the last thing to come over, so we really are thinking about shifting from that pitch diagonal to rounding and curving in the spine. Chin is tucking into the chest. Gently rolling up through the spine. Head is the last thing to come up. Leading with the chest, reaching out and collapsing down, curving in the spine. Inhale, coming up back to center. And opening up both legs this time. Inhale, arms come up alongside. Exhale, coming down to the right side. And in this case, reaching out over that right leg, that right toe. Arm is alongside the ears. Inhale, you have a variation if you'd like, opening up across the chest. Gaze shifts up towards the sky. Exhale, returning back towards that leg. Walking the hands around out in front to the opposite side. Hand comes over the left, that right ear. Inhaling with an invitation, shifting the focus up towards the sky, opening up across the chest, arms slightly shifts back. Returning back the gaze towards center and walking the hands around, coming back to center. Hands reach out in front. Again, engaging a block or a prop or a book if you need the additional support. Knees are soft, hips are soft, and just letting the body sink wherever it may land. Inhale, rolling back up to center. Bringing those legs in one at a time. That's coming up. Rocking back on the balls of our feet. We're going to get ourselves ready to come into a standing position, but just stretching out on those balls, engaging the metatarsal here, just rocking back and forth a little bit, patting out those feet so we know that they're there, saying hello, and then engaging in the balls of the feet, stretching that out. Okay. And then coming to standing, forward fold. We're going to do not quite a down facing dog. We're coming to just a regular forward fold, Uttanasana. Feet, heels come down. Again, the body just landing wherever it may. Maybe you shift weight from side to side. Shake the head yes. Shake the head no. Cradle the arms and maybe rock from side to side. Gently bend the knees, rolling up to standing. Arms come up overhead. And then exhale, swan dive down. Hands come down to the floor. Feet are hips width distance apart. Bending the knees, slowly roll up. Head is the last to come overhead. Arms come up. Inhale, exhale, folding forward. Arms come alongside you, releasing down. And then rolling up again. Inhale, exhale, releasing down. Rolling up. Head is the last to come overhead. Rocking the shoulders back. Prepping the body because we're going to be taking that energy up soon in a higher pace. So stepping out, circling the shoulders, reverse. Taking the shoulder back. And reverse. Circles. Reverse. Moving the hips from side to side. Front and back. Nice. Making some big circles with those hips. And reverse. One more time. Reverse. Swaying from side to side. Leading with the elbows. Reverse. Nice. We're just gonna engage in the chest. Little undulations. Here we go. All right. And let's start to taking it up. If you need to clear your space or you want to put a mat to the side, Get some water. We're going to transition and start to really take it up now. All right. How's everyone doing? Good? Okay. And if you want to have your own dance party, you can do that too. We're just going to keep moving. Just stepping out. Here we go. Stepping out. Double time it. Up. Hand across. Up. Hey. Stepping out. Nice and tight. Let's get it. Taking it back. How we doing? Hey. Sitting back in our chair. Going out for 2. Up. There we go. Pulsing it out. 2, 3. Take a knee. Bigger movement. Add in the arms. Up. Up. Walking forward. And back. Up. Hey. Up. All right, let's get some water. We're gonna keep it going. One more before we break it down. Stay hydrated. Step in front. Just follow along. Up. Taking it up. Hey. Single, single, double. Can we turn around? Up, up, up. Hey! Have a little dance party. Good job. Good morning. Happy everyone is. Hello, there's a bit of sweat going on. I'm certainly glistening over here. So if you do have a mat or recreate your space, let's bring that out. Make sure you drink some water. And let's continue to stretch it out. Woo! Feeling good. I hope everyone's feeling good. Thanking our bodies for carrying us throughout the day, throughout this time. Acknowledging all the hard work that our bodies do every day just to let us do what we need to do. One more. Inhale, arms come up in front, interlacing the fingertips. Exhaling, curving the spine. Inhale, chest lifts up. Exhale. Inhale. Contract and release. Inhale, both arms come up. Exhale, walking down the right side. Pivoting that left foot back, coming into our pyramid pose. So our feet, you might need to adjust the spacing and the width of your feet. Feet are parallel. Knees are soft. The intention is for our hips to be square facing forward. So you're not opening up to one side, but really bringing that right hip back. Hands walk out in front or wherever they may land. Head drops towards the leg. Chest drops towards the thigh. Walking the hands around to center. Rolling up, knees are soft. Coming up to center. Taking a deep inhale. Exhale, walking down to the opposite side. Pivoting the back foot first, then the front foot. Feet are parallel, coming into our pyramid pose. Adjusting the feet as you may. Feet are parallel forward. Again, the hip not opening up, but trying to be square and front that left hip with an awareness and intention of pulling back. Chest relaxes down onto the thigh. Again, if this is a time where you might need a block or a prop for support, certainly engage that now. Pivoting the feet, walking the hands back to center. Hands come up on the hips, gently bending the knees, rolling up through the spine. Head is the last thing that comes up. Taking our superpower pose, to call it. Shoulders dropping back. Hands are on the hips. Openness wide across the chest. Gaze is up. Invoking strength. Invoking all the things that you embody, that you'd like to embody. Inhale, arms come up to side. Exhale. Lifting up through the chest. Maybe you smile from the inside and you let it radiate across your face, through your body. Yes, coming back up to center. Inhale, arms lift up. Exhale. Ever so gently dropping them to our sides. Finding our way down to the floor. Feet are planted, knees are bent, arms out in front. Rolling back one vertebrae at a time. Hugging in that right knee to the chest. Left leg extends. Inhaling here, exhale, bringing that right leg over to the left side. Right arm drops to the side, bringing the attention and awareness to that right shoulder so that it's not popping up and it can be as relaxed and close to the floor as possible. Gaze is over that right shoulder, spinal twist. And your next inhale, rolling back onto your back, hugging in that right knee. Exhale, releasing it down, switching sides, hugging in that left knee to chest. Exhale, left knee comes across the right side. Gaze over that left shoulder, hands down, your left hand is down, intention for that left shoulder to drop towards the floor. And your next inhale, returning to your back, hugging in that left knee to chest, letting the right knee join it, hugging in both of the knees to chest, and perhaps inviting some gentle circles or rocking from side to side, giving that lower back a gentle massage. And wrapping your arms around the knees, hugging it into the chest. We've hugged ourselves so many different ways today, as we should. And an invitation and choice to either stay here if this feels comfortable in your practice today, or coming into our happy baby pose, which could be wrapping the hands and holding the ankles, or holding at the toes, or wherever the hands might land, opening up across the back of the legs, the hamstrings, the hips. And just taking a moment here in our final asana, our final pose, before we come to our shavasana, our resting place. And certainly you can stretch out the legs from one side to the other if that feels comfortable, or if you're still hugging in the knees and you want to experiment with switching them out, alternating, that's great too. So finding a close to that final asana and making our way down to have our feet elongated to the floor. Let's stretch out the hands above the head, lengthening the body, maybe flexing in the feet or pointing them, stretching through the arms. And then relaxing everything down. Feet, legs are long. Arms are alongside, palms facing up. As we come to our final resting posture, where our body integrates everything that we've just done. And we use this time to reconnect with ourself, with our breath, and having the sacred moment just for yourself. Releasing tension across the forehead, starting from the crown of the head and working its way down. Filling your entire head space behind the eyes and nose with the release of tension. Releasing through the jaw, maybe your lips part so that you can feel the releasing of any tension being held. The neck softens, maybe the shoulders drop. Softness across the chest and the ribs and the belly. Hips relax and release any tension. Softening the thighs and the knees and behind the knees. Calves and shins, ankles, maybe your feet even drop apart as they release tension. Toes become soft. Clearing the mind of all the clutter that it accumulates throughout the day. Creating space for tuning into the breath. Letting all the thoughts that come up, because they will, just float by like clouds without judgment, just an acknowledgement. And giving the body a few moments here together in quiet. Quieting of the mind. And when you feel ready, gently bring awareness of the toes and fingers back to the space, wiggling them. Maybe you bring some attention to your wrists and ankles. Bringing the awareness back to your room. And in your own time, rolling over to one side, resting on a preferred arm, letting the knees stay bent, coming into our fetal position. The reminder that all new things can start at any moment. And as you feel ready, using that bottom hand for support, coming back to our Sukhasana, our easy seat that we started in. Letting the hands rest wherever they may. Letting the body resettle. And closing our practice together with 3 collective breaths. I invite you to bring your hands to your heart center, that beautiful Anahata chakra. Our heart chakra is the chakra of devotion, of love, of loving kindness. Taking a deep breath in through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. One more time, inhale through the nose. Exhaling through the mouth. Last breath, biggest breath of the day. Inhale through the nose. Exhaling with an audible sigh. Thank you so much for sharing in your practice with me and trusting me with your practice today. May you be happy. May you be healthy. May you be safe. May you be free. And may we all live and work towards liberation. Ashe. Thank you so much, everyone. I hope you'll join again. I look forward to seeing you. Adeola, hello, Alafia. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you, everyone. And if you're feeling so moved, lovingly, if you'd like to participate in the ministry of giving, my information is below. Thank you, everyone, and I look forward to seeing you again. Ashe.